For the world have lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. All right, without further ado, let's give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And sincere shalom to all you men preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, it's your brother Shemagara coming to you with another lesson. And that was from 2nd Esdras 14, verses 10. For the world have lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. All right, so this earth at its current state during this generation, all right, has become weaker, and we can see this by the fruits, the vegetables that grow, the crops that grow out of the earth. Okay, and it's all due to first and foremost your wicked elite, man. And this was prophesied to happen, and we're living in those times, man. All right, people are dying faster. Okay, people are getting all type of plagues and pestilences that wasn't here maybe 100 or 200 years ago. All right, but we're dealing with things like plastic, okay, everywhere, micro plastics in people's bloodstream. They've done a whole bunch of tests, all right, and found that it's in a lot of people, man. Right, things like that cause infertility. All right, it's a slow kill. All right, and this is by design. All right, first and foremost by your elites, but people just are unaware, man. Okay, things like you wearing different shoes. Okay, you're supposed to be connected to the earth, man, and these shoes disconnect you from the earth. All right, they're not even it's not natural, man. It's unnatural. Things like these clothing that we wear. There's certain frequencies and vibrations, man, and they've done studies on that, and from things like how we bathe ourselves to drinking water, man. All right, a lot of these pipes have lead. You don't even want to see what's inside of it, man. And he's putting fluoride in the water. All right, these things are happening, man. So it's almost like a gift and a curse, you know. The Most High has given us certain things, you know, the internet, things that could help the earth for like first world countries, okay. But the first world countries, especially in the West, man, it's terrible, man. It's wicked, it's evil, and people are dying faster. And it's like a blessing to live in these third world countries, man. The food is better out there. The water is better. There's less pollution. Okay. So let me get the rest of that. Let's go to 2nd Esdras 14. And this is why Yahushua is needed first and foremost for the Israelites, but also these heathens as well, man. And they have to be stopped, okay? Because it says, basically, if he didn't shorten the times, there's no flesh to be saved, man. All right, every day you're living in this world, you're dying. All right, okay. 2nd Esdras 14 verses 10. For the world have lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old. Okay. It tells you in the scriptures it took 2 men to carry a cluster of grapes, man. All right, now babies could pick up a cluster of grapes, man. So the fruits are much smaller. And we're going to get the reason why this happened and what's the solution behind it. Let's jump to verse 15. And I'm jumping forward, but this whole chapter is good. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. You know, because your mind living in this corruption, because we want to live in paradise, man. We want to live in Eden, okay, which the whole earth is Eden, okay. So you begin to get certain anxieties, depressions, all right, just knowing that this whole place is corrupted, man. So he says, set that aside and haste thee to flee from these times, okay? Because it was during those times of Esdras, man. He thought it was bad, but check this out: for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. All right. Hence the creation of the virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America, man. United States of America. All right. This government. Okay. And it don't get no worse than this place, man. And we're finding out that Israel, the land of Israel, with these Amalekites, they're terrible, man. Okay. They call that the most sodomite friendly cities in the world. Okay, Tel Aviv. They have kosher pork out there, man. Just all type of wickedness, man. So there's greater evils, man. And there's more to come with the MOTB. All right, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, which we're getting closer to them implementing that on the people. All right. It's a good and bad thing. All right, it's gonna speed up everything. It's a bad thing. It's the time of Jacob's trouble, which you're gonna see things that you've never seen before. All right, you're gonna see certain people get put to death, family, friends, former friends. All right, women, babies, elderly, no mercy. Okay. Verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. And the more you get away from your prime, okay, because in the beginning this earth was in full strength, man. Okay. The weaker you become, the further you're away from your prime. And that's dealing with humans as well. So how much more the earth? Okay. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And just turn on your news, man. Turn on your news. You'll hear about certain things. You'll read about certain things. These evils are piling up, man. You got one girl in Chicago. She's pregnant. She tries to rob somebody, I believe. This is story's about less than a week old. And she gets put to death right on the spot. And she's pregnant. So what does that mean? The baby got put to death. Not even being born yet. She robbing people as a pregnant woman. So that thing right there was on that situation right there is unheard of, man. Like in the ancient world. Okay? So they're showing you how evil this place is, man. Okay? You getting these jobs, man. The food. I don't even got to get on the food. You know about the food. And we gonna get the cause of this and who's responsible, okay? Which people tend to look away from. This is talk about Cain. All right? After he slaughtered his brother, okay, spiritually this is the Edomites. All right? And spiritually we're his brother Abel, okay? So he has a problem or a sensation about killing the righteous, man, the sons of God. And now thou art cursed from the earth. So this was a curse that the Most High put on these Edomites, all right? Which is, they weren't Edomites at the time. Their lineage goes back to the spirit of Cain, man, all right? He came back, all right? And he had a seed, and it's the wicked seed line, okay? And we came back, you know, as the Israelites, man, the righteous, okay? And there's plenty of videos on YouTube where you can find that information, okay? By GMS and other brothers that teach like that as well, okay? Going into those breakdowns. But for the sake of this video, we're not going to get into it, man. And And now art thou cursed from the earth, which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. Okay, so Abel went to the spirit world. All right, and the Most High knew exactly what he did, and Abel was complaining. Receive thy brother's blood from thy hands. So it was burials. Okay, it's an ancient custom. When thou tillest the ground, so just for him murder his brother. Check this out. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not be henceforth yield. It shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. So this is why this man had to create the GMO system, man. Genetically modified organisms, man. The earth is not yielding her strength to him, man. Okay? So what did he do? He tried to take things into his own hand. This is why you got the food system and the crops the way they are today. Spraying all type of pesticides, chemicals. Basically the same thing as Roundup, which they have a class action lawsuit against Roundup for people getting cancer, man. A lot of people getting diseases from that, man. Okay? When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And a fugitive is somebody that's running from judgment. Okay, you're on the run. And a vagabond is somebody who don't have a home. He's a wanderer. And this is why you have colonization, man. That's another term for colonization on a worldwide scale. Okay, a fugitive. All right, he if he's not in the land of Edom, Mount Seir, he's not in his homeland. Okay, that was the land that the Most High gave him, which is south of the land of Judah. Okay, it's the mountains. Okay, so he spread forth his wings throughout all the earth, man, and pretty much took damn near every country. Okay, for himself. All right. At one point, time or another, man. All right. So let's jump to Isaiah. Isaiah verses 5. So that's why it was a punishment by the Most High to Cain for committing the first murder on earth, man. Okay, and he's got to pay for it. He's got to pay for it. All right. Verse 20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So basically a total reverse, man. The opposite. Something that's not in order or natural is unnatural. It's out of order, okay? Which is wickedness, man. Is wickedness. Said, woe to them that call evil good. So they say, well, sex changes are good. That person should be able to have that right. Or sodomites getting married legally. Okay? These are things that they're calling evil good and good evil. Disciplining your child. All right? They think that as you're a barbarian. Not eating pork. They look at you like you're stupid. All right, following the law, statutes, and commandments. They say that's oppressive. They say that's primitive. Okay, so we're in a total flip flop of a world, man. Thanks to Esau, Edom, your wicked elite. All right, which is the so-called white man. Had to say it. All right, we have identified, and the scriptures identify his nationality. Which every race on this planet has a biblical nationality, a biblical origin. All right? Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. So this man is patting himself on the back of what he's done on this earth, man. Okay? So he's wise in his own eyes, but he's really foolish, man. He has no spirituality. they don't see what's coming to them, man. The Most High set you up for the ultimate judgment, the ultimate destruction, or I should say. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink. Okay? And these wines could be different philosophies. First and foremost, different alternate to thinking, contrary to the ways of the Most High, which are found in the Bible. Okay? And this is the key point: would justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. So certain people of our people, they're justifying this place, man. They're justifying this way of living. Well, they make excuses for this man, this system. So they're gonna take his mark, man. A lot of our people, which is the punishment for taking a mark. All right, is to burn in a lake of fire, man. Okay, which justify the wicked for reward. So a lot of our people will shut up and keep their mouths shut, or justify this man and his actions, the wicked, for a reward, a small fee, or any type of reward, and take away the righteousness. So here it is, you striving, a hopeful elect, and they trying to take away your righteousness, man. All right. Okay. So there's a group of our people that's just going to go along with this thing, man. Which are going along with this thing. All right? They don't see nothing wrong with this place, okay? But yet you've caught hell since the time you landed on this place, all right? Speaking for the Negro tribes, which the southern tribes were here, the northern tribes were here already, okay? So let's jump to Ecclesiastes 10, verses 5. There is an evil, this is Solomon speaking, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. So folly is another way of saying foolishness. Okay? Vanity. Folly is set in great dignity. So they uphold vain actions, vain thoughts, vain laws, man. Okay? Look at the law system. Look at the government of this place, man. Of the beast system, which is the revived Roman Empire. Okay, these European nations, most of them. Folly is set in great dignity, so they uphold folly. They hold it. You got a month for everything. I think it's Women's Health Month or something. You got all these vain holidays, vain celebrations, and the rich sit in low place, which are really the elect. But that could be extended to the children of Israel, which are God's chosen people. We're not in our rightful place, man. We're on the bottom as far as nations go, and we have descendants that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that are in the bottoms where they are in their countries, man. The Israelite foreigners, the Gentiles, okay? Two types of Gentiles. Israelite foreigners who lost their heritage. They're basically strangers. And a natural Gentile, which are the heathens, okay? Big misconception of the Bible, which that's another lie that the wicked put out, man. Starting off in the Renaissance era. Let's jump to Isaiah 4:14, and let's go to verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with the continual stroke, is talking about your elite. 1% of this earth, these rulers have 99% of the wealth. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it. So this is talking about the day of the Lord, man. When the Lord sends Yahweh to tighten this man up and take everything away from him. This oppressive devil, man. The whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth into singing. So the earth is finally going to be able to be at rest, man. Okay? The animals, the seas, the plants. All right? The whole earth is at rest, man. So when he gets taken down, it's going to be peace, man. They break forth into singing, man. They're rejoicing, okay? Because he's oppressive to everything that he touches, man. Check this out. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon say, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. You know, deforestation. I'm sure you heard of it. Okay, just totally clearing out forests, man, for the sake of profit, for the sake of greed. Okay, so the trees have spirits. Anything that's alive has a spirit. Okay, and the trees are being mistreated as well, man. All right, very much so. So this man has to go down, man, and the Most High has the perfect plan to take him down. Okay, let's jump to Romans. And it ain't going to be too much longer this man gets taken down, man. But he has to fulfill his part in the scriptures, which is implementing the mark of the beast, man. And it's downhill from there for him. Okay, Romans 8, verses 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. So the whole creation, anything that was created by the Most High, is groaning and travaileth, okay, in a state of unease, okay, the state of distress, if you will, all right, together until now. Check this out, and this is talking about the elect, and not only they, but ourselves also. So the elect are in a distressful situation, man. Just a place of difficulty, man. Okay, I think that's what Egypt, Mizraim mean, which this place is the new Egypt. Okay, the place of difficulty, and that's for the Israelites, man. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves grown within ourselves, waiting for the adoption to wit, the redemption of our body. We need these new bodies, man. These bodies are corrupted. We're sinful, okay? But the Most High is going to correct that with these new bodies. This is the promise that the Most High promised the Israelites, okay? And waiting for the adoption to be married back to the Most High, man. Okay? So just want to touch on the unnatural state of humanity at the moment. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom.